Hello, my friend. Welcome to Breakfast with Sergio. In this first episode of 2020, I want to tell you 7 things you can do today or this week as you start 2020 to declutter your digital life and have a fresh start. Well, my friend, welcome back to Breakfast with Sergio. Welcome. Happy New Year. This is 2020, brand new decade. So why not beginning the year with a clean slate when it comes to your digital life. Now, we all have a digital footprint, a digital life. Besides this life, we have also this other life where a lot of things happen, particularly if you're an artist. Now, this episode is not necessarily for artists, it's for anyone, right? Anyone who lives in 2020 because we all have a digital life. So I'm going to give you, again, 7 things you can do. These are things that I have been doing actually myself the last couple of days to start fresh in 2020, to feel like I have control over things, and to kind of have a good reset of my digital life. So the first thing that you can do, over the next couple of days, if you have some free time, maybe today as you are just chilling at home, maybe taking the day off, delete all applications that you have in your phone. I think we all have apps that we have downloaded at some point that we thought were a great idea, or that maybe your cousin told you about, or a friend told you about, or Sergio, I told you about an app in my show, and then you downloaded it, you used it maybe for a couple times, and now you forgot all about it. Maybe you don't need it anymore, so it's just there taking up space. So it's a great time, now beginning of the year, to go back, look at all the apps, reorganize your apps in your phone so that in the home screen, you can have the apps that you actually use more often. Have them here, so easy access. For example, my social media apps, they're all together. So when I do my Instagram, and then I do my Facebook and my Twitter and my LinkedIn, really quickly I can access those things. And I have already gone and deleted a lot of the old apps that is just taking up space. They're just making clutter on my phone, visual clutter, but they're not really doing anything for me. So that's number 1. Delete all apps from your phone. Number 2, also spend some time deleting all photographs, all pictures, put them in your backup or archive them, or if you have the cloud, either Google Cloud or Apple Cloud, whatever cloud you may have or not have, just time to also check and maybe delete all pictures that, the truth is that we take a lot of pictures that we are never going to look at them again. A picture when you had this awesome breakfast and you took a picture of that. Well, maybe you posted in your stories and that's it, right? Why keeping that up? So you choose, you are the judge of what you want to keep or not. I actually spent a couple hours the other day deleting about 5,000 pictures that were on my phone. Imagine 5,000 pictures all the way heading back to like 4 or 5 years that I don't really want to have them here. My cloud is almost full as well. So I just dump a lot of stuff that I didn't want anymore anyway. So that's one thing you can do. You can back up all pictures. And if you're an artist, you can, as you do that, if you find some pictures that maybe you have never shared them in social media that I think are great pictures, either from your studio or events or things that you have done as an artist, save them, put them somewhere, add a category so that you can use those pictures for future posts. There you go. You get two great things from one action there. All right, the third thing you can do to clean up, declutter your digital life in 2020 as you start the year is archive old emails or delete all emails. So go through emails that you haven't checked in months maybe. Some of you may have, like me, multiple accounts. I have an account where the things that I subscribe to, they go to. I have another account for my art career, for my gallery, for my curatorial. I have multiple emails. Now, probably you might not be as extreme as I am, but I know I have emails that I've never checked, that they're there, and just cluttering, again, my space. So I'm deleting a lot of that, removing a lot of that. Year is over, just making sure that nothing got left undone. And awesome. That kind of feels really great to open up your email inbox in 2020 and not have so much clutter. 4th thing you can do, my friend, 4th thing you can do is update your online inventory. If you're an artist, if you have an online inventory, maybe you are on Saatchi Art or maybe Fine Art Maker, whatever you may be, or even your website, maybe you have some, works that you did towards the end of 2019, and before you forget about it, just take an hour or two to just upload your latest works, have your website ready to go. So in 2020, anyone who goes to your website is up to date, it's great, it will be set and ready. You don't have to think about it anymore. So again, it's a great use of your time. Set that up right early in the year, so that all you have to do is, then as you keep going, is just updating here and there, right? Maybe some of you have also your working artwork archive, which is a great platform. I highly recommend to manage your inventory. Again, maybe the next few days is just a great time to, just get it all up to date, make sure that everything looks good in Artwork Archive. So it will save you time throughout the year, because now you just add whatever you need as you make it. So super cool. Next one, my friend. Next one, number 5, is update your address book, right? Update your address book in your digital device or in your computer. If they synchronize, even better, so that you don't have, maybe throughout 19 you met some people, you got some business cards laying out on your desk, on your table, in your studio, contacts that you wrote on a sticky note, whatever, on a notepad. It's a good time to also pick all those up and run them all up and sit down in one sitting and update your address book or your phone book in your mobile device or your computer, so that you have your contacts up to date. Great advice. If you're an artist, if you had sales and you haven't updated that as well, and putting your collectors in one list, or updating your MailChimp account, removing all the emails that people have never opened, contacts that people have never opened. So, it's a great way, again, to start the year with a much cleaner, more decluttered digital space. Another thing, my friend, that you can do, this is number 6, is clean up your desktop, right? In your computer, clean up your desktop. If you are like me, my desktop fills up pretty quickly with all kinds of stuff that I sometimes, emails that I want to save, or images somebody sent me, and I just dropping in the desktop, just because quick access, so fast, so easy. Maybe I got an image that I took a screenshot that I want to repost on my social media, so I took the screenshot. Now it's in my desktop. From there I put it on my social media, and then I forget it, and now before you know it, I have tons of icons on my desktop, totally cluttered. So again, I have been also going to that, deleting a lot of emails that are there, so that again, as you start 2020, again, your desktop is nice and clean. It feels like you're coming to a brand new computer, because you have removed all that clutter. Again, great way. And this number 7, my friend, again, 7 things you can do to declutter your digital life in 2020 is download the podcast app on your mobile device and select the podcast with the things that you want to learn in 2020, right? Again, get ready for success, get ready for learning opportunities. So go to the, if you are an Android user or an Apple user, your favorite podcast app, download it and look at the different podcasts out there. Subscribe to the ones you want to keep, unsubscribe to the ones you don't want anymore, or they're not being updated in probably years. Get rid of those. Again, start with a nice clean slate, so that every week you can listen to the podcasts that are going to help you out the most in your career. And of course, make sure that if you do that, that you also subscribe to my podcast, which is called the Artist Next Level Podcast. It's a weekly podcast, over 200 episodes, I think. You don't want to miss it. Check it out. Subscribe to it. Again, it's called the Artist Next Level Podcast with Sergio Gomez, and you can find it, subscribe to it. It will be really awesome. So thanks for watching this episode. I wish you all an amazing 2020. Happy New Year, and I will see you in the next episode of Breakfast with Sergio. Goodbye.